They appear suddenly. A convoy of camouflaged trucks rolling through the fog, blending into the landscape. Then, one of them stops. Its cannon rises like a mechanical beast awakening from sleep. In just half a minute, it fires a thunderous barrage of 155mm shells, and before the echoes fade, it's gone, vanished, leaving behind nothing but destruction. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's real. It's the Swedish Archer, one of the most advanced self-propelled artillery systems in the world, a weapon designed to strike fast, hit hard, and disappear before the enemy even knows where to look. In modern warfare, where drones watch every move and counter-battery fire can arrive within minutes, survival depends on speed, precision, and automation. And that's exactly where the Archer reigns supreme. Origins. Born from a need for speed. The Archer's story begins in the early 2000s, when Sweden realized that traditional towed artillery was becoming obsolete. Wars were changing. Mobility was the new king. Artillery needed to move as fast as the battle itself. Swedish engineers, famous for their practical yet ingenious designs, decided to build something that could deliver devastating firepower without sacrificing speed or crew safety. The result was the FH-77BW L-52 Archer, a 155mm self-propelled howitzer mounted on a rugged Volvo 6x6 truck chassis. Its mission was simple but revolutionary: arrive, fire, and leave, all before the enemy could even respond. Design and mobility, strength and simplicity. At first glance, the Archer looks almost ordinary, just another heavy military truck with a large gun mounted on the back. But a closer look reveals a masterpiece of engineering. The Volvo chassis gives it high road speed and impressive off-road performance, capable of reaching up to 70 kilometers on highways and maneuvering across snow, mud, and rugged terrain with ease. The armored cabin protects the crew of 3 or 4 against shrapnel, small arms fire, and blasts. Inside, every control, every firing sequence, every reloading cycle is automated. Unlike older systems where crews had to stand outside loading shells manually, the Archer does everything from inside the cabin. The result? A crew can roll into position, deploy the stabilizers, load the target data, and fire its first round in less than 30 seconds. And once the last shell leaves the barrel, they can retract the gun and drive away in under a minute. It's not just fast, it's survivable. Because in modern combat, the longer you stay still, the shorter your lifespan. Firepower, precision in every shot. At the heart of the Archer lies its 155mm L-52 caliber gun, one of the most powerful artillery pieces in the world. It can fire up to 8 rounds per minute, and thanks to its automatic magazine, it holds 21 ready-to-fire shells. But it's not just about rate of fire, it's about how those shells behave. The Archer can perform what's called multiple round simultaneous impact, or MRSI. That means it fires several shells at different angles so they all hit the target at the exact same time. Imagine an enemy position suddenly hit by 5 or 6 shells landing together. No warning, no chance to take cover. In terms of range, the Archer can fire standard high-explosive rounds to 35 to 40 kilometers. But when equipped with the Excalibur GPS-guided projectile, it can strike targets over 50 kilometers away, with a margin of error smaller than 5 meters. That's artillery-level destruction with sniper-level accuracy. And when facing armored threats, the Archer can fire bonus smart munitions. Rounds that release 2 submunitions equipped with sensors that search for tanks and strike them from above, piercing their weaker roof armor. So yes, this artillery system can hunt tanks. Crew and operation. Safety through automation. Operating the Archer feels less like manning a traditional gun and more like sitting inside a high-tech command module. All functions, from loading, aiming, and firing, to navigating and communicating, are controlled from inside the vehicle. The crew doesn't need to step outside at all during combat. This not only protects them from enemy fire, but also dramatically reduces fatigue. In long battles, that means higher efficiency, better focus, and faster reaction times. The onboard fire control computer can process target coordinates instantly, adjusting for wind, temperature, and even barrel wear, ensuring each shot is as accurate as the last. In short, the Archer gives its crew the firepower of a full artillery battery in a single vehicle.
Tactical advantages: the art of shoot and scoot. What truly makes the Archer terrifying is its tempo. In the past, artillery duels were slow, minutes or even hours of repositioning, calculating, and firing. Today, with systems like the Archer, it's a matter of seconds. Once a target is identified, whether by drone, radar, or reconnaissance, the Archer rolls into position, fires its programmed rounds, and relocates immediately. By the time enemy sensors detect the source of fire, the Archer is already several kilometers away. This hit-and-run style of artillery warfare, known as shoot and scoot, makes the Archer nearly untouchable. It's not about brute strength anymore. It's about who reacts faster. And when you add Archer's precision-guided rounds to that mix, it becomes clear why this system has drawn attention from militaries across the world, including the UK, Norway, and now Ukraine. Against armored forces, the tank killer. Although artillery is traditionally used for indirect fire support, the Archer's capabilities push it far beyond that role. When firing bonus or Excalibur munitions, it becomes an anti-tank nightmare. These rounds can detect, track, and destroy moving targets from extreme distances. In combined arms operations, Archer units work hand in hand with drones and reconnaissance vehicles. A drone identifies an advancing Russian tank column. Within minutes, an Archer battery is aligned, coordinates uploaded, and precision shells are in the air. Before those tanks can even react, destruction rains down from the sky. This isn't random shelling. It's precision artillery warfare, and the Archer is leading that revolution. The Archer in Ukraine, a real battlefield test. The Archer's reputation turned from theory to reality when it arrived on the front lines of Ukraine. Sweden delivered the system as part of its military aid, giving Ukrainian forces one of the most advanced artillery platforms on the battlefield. And the impact was immediate. Ukrainian crews trained quickly and began using the Archer in counter-battery roles, targeting Russian artillery, command posts, and even supply convoys. Reports from the front describe Archers striking, repositioning, and striking again, all before Russian radars could calculate their coordinates. In some cases, Russian artillery batteries were destroyed before they could even return fire. The speed, precision, and survivability of the Archer gave Ukrainian units a massive tactical edge, especially in areas where heavy tracked howitzers like the Mista S or 2S-19 couldn't redeploy fast enough. For Russian forces, it was a nightmare. Every time they fired, there was a chance the Archer was already watching, already aiming. Limitations, the few weak points. Of course, even the best systems have limits. Because it's built on a wheeled chassis, the Archer performs best on firm ground, roads, or frozen terrain, but struggles in deep mud or swampy areas compared to tracked howitzers. It's also expensive and requires a strong logistics network to keep its advanced systems running smoothly. And while it's highly automated, that sophistication means it depends on reliable digital infrastructure, GPS, communication networks, and modern targeting systems. In isolated or jammed environments, those advantages can be reduced. Still, Sweden has proven that these trade-offs are worth it, because what the Archer lacks in raw terrain mobility, it makes up for in speed, accuracy, and survivability. Conclusion: the future of artillery warfare. The Swedish Archer is not just another howitzer. It's a glimpse into the future of warfare, a system that merges firepower, precision, and mobility into one deadly package. It's proof that the battlefield has evolved. Artillery is no longer about massed fire and endless shelling. It's about information, precision, and timing. The Archer can fire, move, and fire again before the enemy even knows it's there. It can neutralize tanks, destroy artillery, and strike deep behind enemy lines, all from the safety of its armored cab. In Ukraine, it's already showing the world what the next generation of self-propelled guns can do. Fast, smart, deadly. The Archer isn't just a weapon, it's a philosophy. One that says, in modern war, the fastest and most accurate always wins.